as I was saying, guys, you would want to ensure that your supplier knows exactly what you stand for. What I ensure that I did, I ensure that I have a sales agreement. It's the form of a contract that I drafted for my supplier. So every supplier that I am working with have to sign this contract. And if not, both are maybe, because at the end of the day, remember that I am working for certain clients who I have to answer to. So I have to ensure that their monies are secured. So at the end of the day, you cannot sign a contract with me stating that I want you to supply me with X, Y, and Z, and then based on the specification of that contract, you do not provide me with what I requested. So they have to sign my contract. And number two, I ensure that I carry out quality inspection checks for my things that I'll be purchasing on behalf of my clients. So if I'm buying something, what I ensure that I do, I ensure that a pre-product inspection is done before the products are completed in the product processing. And then after the products have been passed, I ensure that I get the report. I go through the report, ensure that it meets all the criteria of what I requested. Once the products are completed, I then send the quality inspection specialist again to go there again and do the checks to ensure that all the products that were made meets the quality and the standard of what I requested in the product specification. After that, when the products reach to the stage where they will be packed in the container at the warehouse, another inspection is done to ensure that the quantity of what I had ordered is what came from the supplier. And guys, one tip to note, for certain things that you are buying, ensure that you always purchase extra. Because remember that when goods are moving in transit, sometimes goods can be damaged, and you want to ensure that you have extras so that anything that needs to probably be changed or, some smaller adjustments, you will have additional things to use. So don't buy the exact amount. If you want 40 pieces of X, Y, and Z, ensure that you buy at least 50 in the event something get damaged in the shipment, and ensure that you check your shipment once it has arrived in your home country. Ensure that you go through the list of what you had ordered to ensure that everything that you had ordered is what came. Then the next thing I did was I visited the supplier I ensured that I visited the supplier in person, and I inspected their warehouses and I inspected their facility, because one thing with me, I want to see what the production process is like, especially when I am recommending certain products to my clients. I want to ensure that they're getting the best. So that is the reason why I invested in this trip, to come here on my own to see the supplier face to face, visit the factory, look at the production process, find out if they have the right certifications and all of those necessary requirements before I decide on working with them. And also one thing that I know too, don't rely on one supplier to provide you with certain things. Always have a backup, because if one supplier is not meeting your requirements, you need to ditch them and work with another supplier. So always have a backup. Or if, as I said, you are not able to do all these things, have your sourcing agent do these things on your behalf and provide you with the proper documentation and the necessary reports for the quality inspection checks. Get the pictures, get the videos, and verify everything to ensure that it meets your requirements, because that is very important. And also, guys, I take my work very seriously, because at the end of the day, my business is on the line, my credibility is on the line, and I am putting my foot in the position of my customers. I want to ensure that you guys get the best. That's why I am here in person, so that I can deliver exactly what is required of me. The next thing that you guys need to know as well, if you will be purchasing like things on your own, you'll have to get a better understanding of how to use a Chinese payment system, because they use Alipay to pay suppliers, or probably bank transfer, and also WeChat. So you need to know how to use those things before you come here. Download it on your phone. Plus it has translators to translate it to English, so you can get familiar with using the app, uploading your card on it and all of those things, so that you understand how to use the platform. But I'm going to do like a separate video to show you guys how I use it. All of these things I had to learn on my own. So I am providing you guys with the necessary information in advance, so that when you come here, you are prepared. Plus, the apps have DD app on it, where you can call a taxi at your hotel, and the taxi can take you directly to where you want to go and take you back to your hotel. But also what you can do too, you can also travel around with the business card for your hotel. And then when you probably go to the markets, and then when you're ready to come back to your hotel, you can show the card to the driver and tell the driver that that is where you want to go. And guys, ensure also that you have a translator to use, because a lot of the people, they speak Mandarin. And then that was one of the reasons why I use a tour guide who lives here, who speaks the language, so that the language barrier wouldn't be a problem to me when I was moving around. And the next thing too, that you have to ensure as well, guys, you have to ensure that you, what did I say? Yes, you have to ensure that the person who's taking you around, they speak the language and they can translate on your behalf. Yes, now I remember what I wanted to say. Ensure that you get samples, and ensure that whatever you're buying, you go and you test the product, because sometimes what the suppliers do, sometimes the suppliers will give you the best when you're here in person, and then when you're back home and you're placing the order with them that they have to ship to you, they will send you products that are not good. That's why I'm telling you guys, you have to invest in quality inspection. That is very important. So for every shipment that you do, or everything that you are buying, ensure that quality inspection is done before your products reach to you back home, because you don't want to spend even 30,000, 40,000 US invested products, and then when they're back home, it is not what you want. Pay the extra money, pay the extra 500 US or whatever the cost of the quality inspection is. Get the report, ensure that it is what you want, and invest in those things, because you know how China run. And remember that we're dealing with Chinese. Sometimes what you order is not what you get. So guys, this information that I am providing to you, it is very valuable. Take it, make your notes, do your research, and ensure that you are prepared before coming here. Ensure that your budget that you're traveling with is enough, because one thing I can tell you guys, money don't fast at them place here. Take it as me telling you, your money will finish by your quint. So ensure that you have the right budget to work with. And as I said before, even if you don't want to do everything on your own, we can also facilitate the process for you. We can take care of the procurement process for you, because our company also provides that service. And also, what we do as well, when the shipment reaches back home in Jamaica, we ensure that we clear the shipment and we take it directly to you. So we're making the process as easy as possible, so you don't have to do anything. We can deliver everything to you. We'll give you a price breakdown so you'll understand what you're spending. When we also get like the quality inspection reports, we'll send those information to you so that you can verify and you can agree based on the product specification and all of those things. So guys, I won't make this video too long. That's just a few tips that I learned that I'm passing on to you guys, and probably I'll do a next video to talk some more about certain things. So again, I think that I didn't introduce myself in the first part of the video, but my name is Yuki Santenis. I'm Managing Director of Build Smart Sourcing Limited, where we facilitate all your building material needs and your sourcing needs from China to Jamaica. If there's any question that you have, you can always reach out to me and I'll respond to you as quickly as I can. You can send us an email from the description box below. I have attached our email, and then I'll respond to you as quickly as I can. And guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again in our next video.